Hello everyone. So I take great pride in fitting like normal foods that families with kids would eat, foods that you desire, and fitting them into my macros every day. And of course I eat healthy stuff. I eat the balanced stuff too, but I just made this like fried fish sandwich with Red Robin frozen fries that I reheated and a side of Brussels sprouts, and I fit it into my macros. And I want to show you how I do that because the biggest question that I get when it comes to nutrition is when I find a recipe off the internet, or like when I'm trying to make grandma's recipe that's on an index card, how the heck do I break that down so I get halfway decent and accurate calories and macros? Well, I'm going to show you the method I use. It's free. It's on the free version of myfitnesspal, and this has been the easiest method I've used so far to help find macros and calories. All right, we're going to head over to the tutorial now. Enjoy. Hey guys, I know I look super cute right now, but I just got back from the gym and I was queuing up my recipe, fried fish sandwiches with cheddar cheese, and there's a homemade kind of like dill tartar sauce on it. So I'm doing this with Red Robin frozen fries and air fryer Brussels sprouts. I'm going to show you how I actually figure out the macros, because you can see she actually doesn't include nutrition, and it's like a lot of you probably pull recipes from the internet and you're like, how the heck am I supposed to figure out the macros? So I'm going to show you what I do. So if you go to myfitnesspal, you could do the free version. You do not need to spend any money. I like to do desktop because it's easier to see, but you could do pretty much the same thing in the app. When you go to log food in the app version, when you hit add meal or add food, there should be like a purple little box up top that says recipe, and you can import recipe. On the desktop version, I just go to food, recipes, and then the recipe importer is right here. You can actually add a recipe manually, so if you have something on like a note card or old school in a cookbook, maybe handed down from your grandma, you can manually enter your ingredients. But I'm just going to copy and paste the link from the website, and it was damn delicious, crispy fish sandwiches. I have 8 fillets, so I'm going to change the serving size to 8. This is going to be important. It can be tricky at first to know how many servings you're going to be having. So it's, I would try to estimate, like, okay, between all of us, we're going to have about 4 servings, 2 for today, 2 for tomorrow, if it's like a husband and wife or something like that. So that's kind of how I do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then this is where I'm going to go in, and this is where I'm going to edit what I have. So I actually have 8 pieces of Alaskan cod, 1 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. All this looks good. I'm going to take out salt and pepper because it doesn't really add much. Egg, hot sauce, flour, panko. So I go through, like, if you're going to use something different, like I'm actually going to use peanut oil. Also, so this is going to be fried, and I've had this question before. How do you track fish, or how do you track like fried chicken, fried fish? Do you have to have the 6 cups of oil it's cooked in? No, it's not going to absorb all that. So what I'm going to do is, since there's 8 slices, I'm actually going to say there's 8 tablespoons of peanut oil. I'm going to assume that it absorbs a tablespoon. Okay, you can actually measure how much oil is in there before and then after and subtract the difference to figure it out, but we don't have to get that crazy, right? I'm going to use 647 white buns, and I have cheddar cheese, so it's going to be 8 Sargento cheddar cheese slices. And just be careful here. If you go into the print version, you might be able to get the full recipe, but it did actually miss the tartar sauce that I'm going to be including. So I'm going to copy and paste the ingredients over. And I think everything here I'm just going to take out the salt again because it's no calories or anything like that. So now that we have all of our ingredients, we're just going to match them. Okay, so it's 8 servings, 497 calories. Let's see what it did. So I like to go through and double check everything. So see, instead of 8 pieces of cod, it actually said it was 8 ounces. And it's actually 4 ounces per slice. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to look up Alaskan cod. So we have it here. You can actually drop down 4 ounces, and so that's 4 ounces per fillet, and I have 8 total fillets because I got 2 bags. So that's what I'm going to get. So see, that changes us from 160 to 760. The Old Bay seasoning, that's fine. A cup of buttermilk, 1 pound of eggs. So see, this is why we check, because sometimes the ingredient matcher is not that great. We're using a large egg, hot sauce, half a cup of flour. So if you're using a different type of flour, you could sub that in. Panko breadcrumbs, 8 tablespoons of peanut oil. Just so you know, 8 tablespoons is 955 calories. That is accurate. 8 slices of white bread. That's not right. 647 buns. So it's gonna be these. 8 slices of cheddar cheese. That looks right. Half a cup of mayonnaise. And remember, this is gonna be divided by 8 if the calories look scary. And lemon juice. Okay, so this is right. So it's 539. Now, obviously, you could play around with the calories or the servings if you like wanted to stretch it further, but I have 8 fillets, so I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. But you could see the more servings, the smaller. So like, you know, let's say I had 8 servings. If I split that in half, it'd be 269. Let's say you wanted to play around with like maybe taking the bun out. Maybe you ate it with no bun. That would cut your calories down. So you don't need to have that. So you can, I like to use this too to check a recipe before I make it or even commit to it for the week to see what the calories and macros are. And if it looks like, ooh, like this is going to be too high, I'll go through and I'll actually look and I'm like, well, you know, maybe I could use half and half instead of heavy whipping cream. So I sub it out to see what the calories are. I'm going to grill the chicken. I'm not going to fry it. Like maybe I would grill the fish instead of frying it. You know, that would really cut down on some things. So you can actually go through and kind of make some healthy subs, which is why I love doing this. It takes a little bit of time, but it really gives you power and control over your recipes. So once we save this, okay, it's going to, I actually already did it. It's going to show you your nutrition facts. And this is what I enter into the food tracker for my app users who use my app. There's a food tracker built in, so you could just add a custom food. You can type in, you know, 540 calories, 33 grams fat, 35 carbs, 32 protein, which those are pretty good macros. Those are pretty balanced. This is with the bun, with the cheese, with fried fish. If you're tracking anything else like sodium, sugar, fiber, whatever, you can add those in too. But I'd say calories, fat, carbs, and protein. So I just logged the sandwich. Then what I did was I logged the Red Robin fries, which they were 110 calories for 10 fries. So I'm going to portion those out for myself. And I made Brussels sprouts, which Brussels sprouts are very voluminous. They're going to be very filling and tasty, which is why I paired this with a vegetable. So I get a little bit of the Red Robin fries, I get the nutrients from the veggies, and it's going to be air fried, you know, Brussels sprouts. They're going to be delicious. I got a little bit of parm to sprinkle on top as well, and I'm going to have these sandwiches. So it's a nice balanced meal. It fits my macros. I'm aware of the portions. I'm aware of the ingredients I'm using. I know the nutrition, and this is just like one way that you can have so much power in the food that you choose. So I've done trainings on this before, but again, I want to drill it into your brain because I know people are like, how do you do that MyFitnessPal stuff again? So I hope that you found this helpful. Let me know your thoughts if you've ever tried this before, or if you are going to start using it in the comments below. Bye for now, guys. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. If you do need help with recipe ideas of what to make every single day for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, I have a daily free email that goes out called Tina's Tidbits. You get a recipe from me Monday through Friday and a little tidbit from me. So you can actually subscribe below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.